this is Josh, and I'm here to teach you all about JavaScript. First of all, I want to show you all some programs that I use that I think are pretty essential for JavaScript. There's a lot of options out there, but I'm going to show you my recommendations for your best success with JavaScript. So, first of all, I would go and download Node.js. It's at nodejs.org, and go ahead and download the 14.16. And basically what Node.js is, it allows you to run JavaScript programs from your desktop. And so the reason I like to use it is it's really good for quickly testing JavaScript. You don't have to set up the JavaScript in your HTML file or anything. You can just quickly go ahead and test it with Node.js. So it really makes things easy when showing simple examples. And the next thing I want to show you guys is Visual Studio Code. And go to code.visualstudio.com and go ahead and download your copy of Visual Studio Code. It's completely free. As with Node.js, both of these are completely free. So what Visual Studio Code is it's an IDE, an integrated development environment. Basically, it's simply the place where you can type in your JavaScript code, and I think it's one of the best IDEs out there. It makes things very easy. It's in like a graphical interface. It allows you to do the proper syntax easier and just be able to get your application up and running very quickly. And it has plugins that will also help you out as well. So I strongly recommend VS Code for web development and JavaScript development. And both of them work on Mac and Windows. So go ahead and try those two programs. And also, once you download the Visual Studio, I would like to show you some plugins that I like to use that will make things easier for you. In a later tutorial, I'll show you the importance of Node.js. We will be using it later, but right now I want to look into some plugins for Visual Studio Code. So once you download Visual Studio Code for either both Mac or Windows, you'll have a screen that looks like this, and what you can do is go to extensions, and what's the extension that I like to do is this one came up here, Beautify. What I would do is, if you don't see the extension you want, you can type it in the search here and it will come up. So I would definitely install this one, Beautify. I already have it installed, so it won't let me, but when you download it, go ahead and install it, because what it does is it allows you to format your code in easier to read format. So for instance, if the indentions are off and brackets are off and things like that, you can right click on your JavaScript file and then go to format, and then it will format your code to look nice and neat. So I would strongly recommend Beautify to download. And also one that I download as well is you can also do the HTML Boilerplate. So the times when we will use HTML for our code, there's certain tags that you want to generate by default to just help you be able to start faster. So I would suggest the HTML boilerplate, and you can just go ahead and install it like this. I already have it installed. But also one more key thing that I would suggest is the live server. So the live server is, so make sure you get the live server here, Ritwick Day. And so what this does is when you want to test your application and you have also your HTML and CSS, what you can do is to run your HTML file, you can right click on it and open up the Run Live Server, and it will open up your application immediately in the browser straight from VS Code. So that's why I like it. It's very convenient. All you have to do is again right click and then choose Live Server. You right click on your HTML file when you have HTML code and your HTML file open inside the actual text editor window. You would actually right click and then open with Live Server. But again, all these programs we will be using in the future, and I will demonstrate how to use each one of them as our lesson progresses. So that's basically all I can think of to get a good start with JavaScript. So go ahead and install these programs, and I'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.